Shadow Generations was the kind of remake that was really just a re-release of a game from 2011, but with a new side story tacked on that was actually a pseudo-stealth sequel to a game from 2005 that was awesome when you were a teenager but has not aged well, and was an insane redemption arc for Sonic's edgy rival, and Sonic games as a whole. It released about a year ago, as did most of the games I've recently only got around to finally playing, and it was really good. And I'm not even a huge Sonic fan anymore. However, that's not what I'm back from my extended hiatus to discuss today. I'm here to talk about the nostalgia within the nostalgia. Because in any stage of Sonic multiplied by Shadow Generations squared, you can switch the stage music to any one of the amazing songs from Sonic's library, which, let's be real, is usually the best part about any of his games. And this includes all the hits. If you're me, 99% of the time, every single stage is just going to be replaced with Live and Learn, or however, in this game, the point is the nostalgia. Sega knew this, the player base knew this, and once I saw the track list, I knew I could do this. So, jump back to the year after the second best Shadow the Hedgehog game, 2006. 3 Sonic games released in that 1 year. And only one of them was good. Sonic Riders, aka the best Sonic racing game to ever exist. It had style. It had a fun story, and it had challenging gameplay that took actual years for me to master. And then had to remaster everything from scratch when I dusted off my GameCube to record footage for this video. Sorry for the abysmal quality here, by the way, but I was not getting a capture card that would work with this old-ass console just for this one segment. So, deal with it. Now, obviously Riders wasn't perfect, but when you know how it actually works, it's pretty great. The controls are airtight, and it was designed with the sole objective to master each track and piece of extreme gear. The real issue was that after the first one, while they did continue the series, it was never the same. Zero Gravity was fine. It simplified everything. It was on the Wii, but it was okay. Then Free Riders released and just straight up killed the series. That is, until the year of our edgelord, 2024, when the new Sonic racing game, that's boring because it's just Sonic and his friends driving cars Mario Kart style, when there are perfectly good, more in line with the series, much cooler vehicles for them to use, like extreme gear and motorcycles, right there, was announced and showed us that they actually remembered that hoverboards exist. I was finally excited for another Sonic racing game after 20 years. Yes, I'm old. Hell, on a slightly unrelated note, they're even making a sequel to the second best mascot racing game from that era. Well, I guess if Sonic isn't gonna use the name. Anyway, since then, kind of a lot happened. There were leaks and speculation about the boards not being great, but like, there was no way they were gonna be up there with the original OG Riders anyway, so I accepted that. There were betas where people realized, okay, hold on, this might actually be kind of good, but it's got problems, so let them cook, as the kids say. Months of will it, won't it be a solid game. What else? A Sonic spin-off scored higher than Mario Kart. Not that, IGN scores mean a whole lot. But fast forward to now, the game has been out for quite a while, and I am sure no one cares anymore. But damn it, I finally played the game and I want to say some stuff. Is this the Sonic racing game I always wanted? Hell no. Drifting doesn't feel nearly as good. You can't fail tricks, which was like the best part of Riders. There's no grind rails, no story mode, no air system because that won't work with cars. I'm not crazy about getting hit by items every time I'm anywhere near the top 3. For some ungodly reason, Shadow can't use a motorcycle. Yes, I want them to give him his own exclusive vehicle type. I don't give a damn. I hate all the crossover character events because it locks you out of normal online mode racing, and the game still feels pretty bare bones months after release. But the rival system is fun.
Omega, how about we bury the hatchet for now, metaphorically speaking?
Only if the burial site is your metaphorical head.
It's not as if there are no positives here, though. Solid roster of Sonic characters, for one. And these guys, for some reason. I can even play as my boy Metal for the first time since Adventure 2. So I'm content with that. Emerald Wind, though. The gear system is also pretty neat. Of course, I simply refuse to use anything outside of what I have dubbed the official Riders build. But it's still nice to have options. It also has Radical Highway. That's it. Radical Highway is just so cool. Lastly, the totally 100% not just lifted from Rocket League car customization is a welcome touch too. Point is, they're entirely different games. Sega does know what I want though. Kinda. Flammable Blue Star 2? Gimme that shit. I mean, just include it in the base game, but sure, sign me up for your weird newsletter. Now, this is more important. Where are my Riders skins? No way they created a skin submenu for literally one character and then the unlockable AI skins. Wait, what am I talking about? They would do that. I suppose just like everything else, it's up to the modders to add the stuff the people really want. Oh, I see this game also has a jukebox. If Speed Riders is not an unlockable song in this game, ooh. Someone please tell me if it is. Or don't if it's not. I'll figure it out eventually. Anyway, I've gotten off track. Maybe one day there will be a true sequel to Riders that goes all in on the concept. But for now, I'm just happy that Extreme Gear is returning it all. Ditto for the Babylon Rogues. I feel like it's been actual decades since I've seen them. For what this game is, I like it, and if nothing else, it's another good step in the right direction, especially for a spin-off game. Anyway, thanks for watching. But the real reason I put this whole video together to begin with, and was supposed to release months ago, behold, the perfect loop of Sonic Speed Riders from Shadow Generations.
Don't be joining the rubble in the water. You think you can stop me?